Greetings and welcome to you. I am Shoshana, and today we're going to be doing a reading for you. If you are the year of the rat. So, how do you know if you are the year of the rat? If you were born in 1948, 1960, 72, 1984, 1996, 2008, 2020. That would make you the year of the rat. You are one of my favorite ones to do a reading for. I have like a list of my favorite ones, and you are one of my favorite signs. We're going to be using our traditional medicine deck. And we're going to be doing a fire pit inipi spread that is going to show us what is out of balance or what may be out of balance for the coming year of 2026, which for many cultures, including my own tribe, the new year hasn't begun yet. So for Chinese culture, the new year starts in February, and for many other tribes, the new year's doesn't start until March. So let's go ahead and begin with your reading. So energetic, how I feel about you energetically is that you are, what is that word? That word, you seem very energetically calculating. You're very like calculating your move, calculating your storage, calculating your happiness, calculating your emotions, calculating your next financial moves, calculating your next career moves, calculating what you want your life to look like. And you're looking at everybody else's life and you just feel like everybody else is where they want to be. And you are just straggling behind, unable to figure out where you want to live 5 years from now. Some of you have degrees and are graduates from universities, and you're looking at your degree and you're just like, is this really what's going to make me happy? Do I really want to be a dentist all my life? And let's say some of you make a lot of money doing what you do. You know, you might make more than enough as a dentist or as a therapist, as a lawyer, as a teacher, as a professor, as a healer, whatever it is that you do. And you're just like feeling like something is missing out of your life. You feel like, okay, like some days you feel like you're missing something, right? And then other days you feel like you're missing nothing at all. And then other days you feel like when you are missing something, you feel like, would this really make me happy? You're starting to realize that success and money, or even having simple things, doesn't bring you happiness or satisfaction, perhaps anymore. Where, let's say, a long time ago, or even recently, simplicity made you happy, and all of a sudden, you're freaking out because simplicity is not making you happy anymore. You used to be happy with just a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and you're just like, this is the life. Having some tea and, you know, watching the garden. And all of a sudden, you feel like that doesn't make you happy anymore. You feel like there's something that you're missing out on, or that you're late for, or that you need, and you get emotionally toiled up because you're just like, what is logical, like stability, safety, financial security, domestic bliss, isn't bringing you happiness anymore. Some of you, you feel like you're going crazy. Some of you, you feel like you're just depressed, seasonal depression, existential crisis, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and begin with your reading. So you are one of the most intelligent signs in the entire Chinese astrology wheel, just to let you know. So every sign has different abilities. There's like mystical abilities, there's like resilience, and you have the intelligence. Your intelligence is higher than other signs. And that is where the depression can come in through. Is, let's say you're in a room with like 5 people that you just met. You're at the grocery store and a group just formed and you're interested in the conversation. But then as the conversation develops, you realized how you feel so disconnected from these 5 people that are talking about something that you would usually be interested about, but it's like you're just muffling out. It's like your spirit is muffling out everything as white noise that does not pertain to your eternal soul. That's the best way that I can put it. Where usually you would just be so into a certain conversation and you're just catching yourself like just everything is white noise, like music, commercials, people talking, people will talk, and you'll just forget what they were talking about or forget what you were talking about, or just you're starting to feel like you're going senile or that you have dementia. And it's not any of those. It's just that there's a spark in you that's activating and needing to be acknowledged. And this spark in you is no longer capable of settling for anything less than that spark. You want passion, okay? You want a passionate routine or a passionate love life, a passionate domestic life. You just want everything to be filled with passion. And if anything is not passionate or hyper progressive, you don't want it. And you are a little confused because it just seems like the more that you want this thing or lifestyle that you want, it's like the further it gets or the further it feels. And you just keep running into these small talkers. And you feel like you're losing your mind sometimes because you're surrounded by small talkers. Excuse me. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Oh, I got like hiccupy. Okay. So the first card, let's see. We have the Air 42. This makes so much sense. So the Fire Pit, the first card is the one that is imbalance. This is the imbalance that you have either now or that you will be having in the coming year. This is number 42 for those of you who are into numerology. And this is all about air, the element of air, the element of air. And its significance is your life force. You are wasting your life force on the wrong people. You're wasting years of your life on the wrong people. It's like you're giving all your life and energy to acquaintances or people who are not part of your mission or people who are not significant to your destiny. You're giving all your time and caring about their opinions and things like that than to go for what you really want. It's like you are distracting yourself on purpose and then wondering why it's backfiring. Air also represents airing out the truth, airing out to dissolve stagnation, expressing yourself, airing out a concern, a confession. So you could be constipated energetically with truth that needs to be released. It's like you're holding on to a truth that you've been holding on to for years, and you tell yourself you care so much for this truth, but you jeopardize it and sabotage it by not handling it. So, the action that needs to be taken, we have Moon 5. And this is about reflection, reflecting on your patterns of how you lie to yourself, how you deceive yourself, how you could preach to people, preach to your family, or preach to your clients about how much you can't stand deception in the world, yet you're deceptive towards yourself. Or get you rant to your friends about how much you hate betrayal and people who do betrayal, yet you betray yourself. Okay. The tool that you are reminded that you have is Sacred Songs 37. And this is all about harmony. There are a group of people that you have, whether they are followers, subscribers, fans, clients, volunteers, co-volunteers for a nonprofit organization, um, a community. There is potential for harmony in a community where it's like there's a community of people that have your back, or a community of people who support you, a community of people who want to see you happy, a community of people who are rooting for you, and they want to see you attain what you want because they're affected. It's like your clients, the people who rely on you, the people who depend on you, rely on your happiness. When you're happy, you're going to become more powerful. And you know exactly what would make you happy, but you're making excuses and you're just not, you're going around the issue. Okay. So this year, you're going to stop doing that and you're going to do what needs to be done, and you're going to pop that balloon. You're going to take a needle and you're going to pop that balloon because that balloon has the answer, you know? Um, it's like there's this answer that you need. And you're tormenting yourself not asking for it. And it's so important for you to ask for whatever it is that you are asking for in whatever situation you're dealing with, and getting your answer, because with that answer, you can move on with your life, right? So, because you're not asking the question to the person, whether, a boss, a significant other, a friend, blah, 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 um, because you're not asking that question, you're tormenting yourself with limbo, you know, not knowing. You think that you can't handle the answer, but in reality, what you can't handle and what is causing your physical health to go down is putting yourself in limbo without the answer. That's worse than whatever the answer might be. For some of you, it's asking for a promotion. You're just like, oh my God, I have worked for this company for 10 years and they have not given me a promotion. And every day you're just like, I want to tell my boss, I want to tell my boss, I want to tell him that I'm going to leave this company if I don't get a promotion. And let's say maybe you've watched other people get that promotion and you're just like, oh, I just saw him, I just saw her. Everyone's getting a promotion except for me. So every day you're just like trembling and trembling and just like, oh, my health is so bad because I don't know. And finally, you ask, can I have a promotion? I've been here for 10 years. And your boss is like, let me look at your file. So he gets your file and he's like, I'm so sorry. I thought that you were already on 28 an hour. And he's just like looking at the paper and he's like, listen, I'm really sorry. But according to this, it says that you were supposed to get a promotion 2 years ago. You're on $26 an hour right now. You were supposed to be on $28 an hour 2 years ago. Or pounds. Whatever. You were supposed to be on 28 pounds. You know, um, and for some reason, I thought that you were already getting that. Where maybe you have a similar name, maybe your last names are similar to somebody else, whatever. And they were just like, I'm so sorry. So they can't do nothing about it. All they can do is say, yes, here is your $28 an hour starting tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Here. Actually, why don't you take a paid vacation because of all this? Take take time off and get a vacation for a week. So then you're sitting at the vacation, you're sitting there, your paid vacation, and you're just like, had I said something sooner, had I said something 2 years ago, I would have gotten 28 pounds an hour. Okay. That's the kind of energy that I get for you. What do they say? Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. There's something overdue with you. This is the year where you're going to step up and do what needs to be done. Okay. So then we have spirit. Oh, okay. We have spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insight into work what work will best serve your needs. Okay. Um if it's not regards to work, I feel like the inner work has to do with dealing with the what ifs, and like really sitting there and just thinking to yourself, you know, Let me just get through all the what ifs. I just need to get this over with. I need to know and just do it, okay? The next card we have is outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon, and you will be okay. Okay? So, this past year, you have been experiencing spiritual warfare and spiritual interferences that don't want to see you happy. Okay? That is what has been holding you back, because your element naturally is not uh your element naturally, you're not a shy person. You're not a shy person. It's not in you to be as you have been in a certain situation that is snowballing. Okay? It's all because of spiritual interference that doesn't want to see you happy. I cannot say that enough. So if you look at your spread, do you see this amount of deception? Okay. What needs to be aired out? What truth needs to be told? Spiritual work. This is literally what needs to be cleared. Look at this. If you really want to keep going, the significance of all these moons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on now. This is like people wishing you harm. This is the evil eye. This is jealousy. This is people giving you bad advice on purpose. This is people not wanting to see you happy that you think are your friends. This is like love block energy, destiny swap energy. This is like people wanting what belongs to you and wanting to destiny swap with it so it ends up with what you want. What you want, there's energies trying to destiny swap with what you want so that they end up with what is yours. So, you need to clear all this out. Like this is 3 years. This is 3 whole years of your own clients. You have somebody, 2 people, maybe even 3 people, 3, 4 people, your own clients who threw stuff at you so that you wouldn't get what you want. For a lot of you, this is a crush that is meant to be with you and only you, and people just interfering both spiritually and physically so that you two do not become a power couple together. That is all the messages that I have for you. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.